Yes, I believe I am live. Welcome, everyone. Welcome to the Mindset and Confidence Workshop. Okay, I just want to make sure that you are here and that you are chatting and that you have arrived and you can see me live. So please let me know if you can see me live in the chat so that I know that I am live and that this is officially on. Okay, so let me know in the chat and then we can begin. I'm just going to wait for you guys. Yeah, I'm getting a few messages. Hello, you can hear me. Woo! So say hello to Cookie. Cookie is here as well. He's joining us today. Hopefully, he doesn't make too much of a noise. But welcome, guys. Thank you so much for being here. This is amazing. I'm so excited to share some incredible knowledge with you today and help you. Okay, so let us just start over there. Welcome to the Confidence and Mindset Workshop. Okay, thank you for being live and present here today. Those of you that are here right now, okay, and those of you that are watching the replay, thank you for finding the time to watch it after anyways. I have written for intermediate learners or above, so that includes advanced learners too. And that is because if you are an intermediate learner or above, you are going to benefit the most from today's workshop, okay? Because you'll understand the valuable information that I am going to share with you today. Yeah? Okay, so you are all here today because you want to conquer your fears, be more confident, and change your mindset in order to start speaking English with others while improving your English skills, of course. Why? Why do you want that, guys? Maybe you want to study abroad. Yeah, maybe you want to study abroad. Maybe you want to get a better job. Maybe you want to move to a new country. Maybe you simply love the language and want to travel and want to be able to communicate in English effectively, to make new friends. Okay? We all have different reasons. I would love for you to write in the chat now the reason why you would like to speak English fluently. We all have different reasons, and it's important to know this why. Okay, some of you are saying hi to Cookie in the chat. I'm glad that you are here and meeting me on the workshop. It's lovely to have you all here. Absolutely amazing. Yeah. I hope we're going to have some more of you joining because at the end there is a little bit of something extra. So stick around, okay? We will be here for about an hour today, okay? Let's move on because some of you may not know who I am, okay? My name is Mish. Well, that's my nickname. My full name is Michelle, and I'm originally from Cape Town in South Africa. But I currently live in Spain. I'm sure you have seen that from my stories on my Instagram. But yeah, actually, some of you may not know, but English actually is a native language to South Africa. South Africa has 11 official languages. Can you believe it? Some of them are Afrikaans, which I know a little bit about. isiXhosa, I know a few words in isiXhosa. And Zulu. I don't know anything in Zulu. Okay, but some of you may be wondering why I sound a little bit British. Okay, well, people from Cape Town may have a little bit more of a British accent compared to the rest of South Africa. However, I have been traveling for about 9 years, and that does have a small influence on the way that I sound when I speak. Also, my father is British, but his accent is very South African. He moved to South Africa when he was 4 years old. So that definitely has nothing to do with my accent. Okay, a little bit more about me and my education. Okay, I studied my undergraduate in psychology at the University of Cape Town. And after that, I completed my TEFL, which is the certificate for teaching English as a foreign language. And after that, my CELTA, which is another certificate for teaching English to speakers of another language. And then my first job was teaching in Phuket, actually, in Thailand. And it was a really enriching experience. It was absolutely beautiful. And I was teaching children about 3-4 years old. Okay. And then the last 9 years, I've spent traveling around the world. And that's something I really love. I love to travel. It really lights a fire inside of me, full of passion. Some of you may know when I started my Instagram account, I was actually in Bali, Indonesia, and now I'm in Spain. So you can see I love to travel. And another thing about me is that I'm a contemporary trained dancer. I don't think many of you know that about me, but I started when I was 5 years old, and consequently, my favorite subjects at school were drama and dance. And yes, dance was a subject at my school. I was very lucky. Anyways, so I absolutely love having conversations with people from different cultures, learning about their lives and helping them with their English experience and exposure. And that is why I do what I do. All right, being an English speaking coach. Okay, so for me, in essence, fluency is really about exchanging information, okay? Exchanging information correctly so that the other person can understand what we are saying. We are learning a language so that we can get our opinion across, not so that we can be perfect, all right? My job is to help you progress in the language and have some fun at the same time. But something is holding you back from starting that conversation. I know this. From actually speaking in English, you don't want to do it. And this is where the confidence problems arise. So I decided to ask you guys what is holding you back. I think it was a month ago. I asked you what was stopping you. And here are some of the answers I got from you. Okay, let's have a look. Let's see here. Okay, someone said, I'm afraid because I have no vocabulary and I never try and speak in front of people. Okay. Another one said, I cannot understand what the other person says. Someone else said, I'm afraid of not using the right word in a sentence. Another one of you said, the words just don't come to my mind when I speak. Okay. Who else? Somebody said people laughing at me because of my pronunciation. They're worried that people are going to laugh at them. What else? Being judged by native speakers. I'm a native speaker. I promise I don't judge you. But I understand the feeling. And then the last one was people are afraid of delivering the wrong message. So guys, is this you? Do any of you watching now feel this way? I want to know. Can you write in the chat? Okay, if you feel the same as any of these people. I want a thumbs up in the chat if you feel like this. Okay, write in the chat now. And maybe you don't feel like these people. Maybe you feel a little bit different. You can tell us in the chat your feelings. I want to see now. Let's see if any of you are going to tell us while I have a sip of my coffee. I know it's 4 p.m., but I need some coffee. Okay, anyone in the chat? Yeah, yes, yep. I've got a thumbs up. Yes, 100% me. Okay, good. Sometimes, okay, thumbs up. I've got some crying faces. Don't cry. We're going to get through this. Well, that's me. Okay, nice. So a lot of you, okay? It seems these feelings are very common. So as we can tell, this is a problem. But guys, this is great because for every problem, there is a solution. Okay? There is. I'm telling you there is. But it requires work. Hard work from you to get from here to there. all right? You're not going to wake up tomorrow morning and be fluent. That's not how it works. But fear is normal. I can tell you that. You will experience it every day of your lives. So many of you have sent me the same message, okay, asking me this question. How do I improve my speaking? How do I improve my speaking? It's quite simple, guys. Start speaking. Anything that you want to improve, you need to do. And if you don't open your mouth and use the language that you have learned that day, that week, that month, then you will never be fluent. And this is a simple truth. It's a fact. I'm sorry. There's no magic pill you can take and then you're fluent. This is not how it works, okay? But these challenges that may be stopping you from speaking in English, stopping you from meeting new people, and stopping you from building relationships through English are going to be spoken about today. So we are going to speak about 4 different things, okay? Let me remove myself here so you can see what it is. There we go. Number 1 is finding the courage. Okay, finding the courage. Number 2 is conquering your fears. Number 3 is building your confidence. And number 4 is speaking English easily. Okay, not only will I talk about why the problem is there, but I'm also going to be giving you actionable tips on how to overcome the problem. Things that you can do physically at home in your country. Okay, in your country. So, let's bring me back up to the screen so you can see me. There, I'm back. Woo! Okay. And we are going to, whoops. Let me get it back there. Okay, good. We are going to start with finding the courage. Yes, finding the courage, number 1. So, the brain is a complicated organ, and the mind in there can confuse us. I don't know if any of you have heard the voice in the back of your head saying, don't do it, or what if it goes wrong, or don't take the risk. You might sound stupid. I have many times before, and I'm very sure a lot of you have too. When I did my first live on Instagram, I was absolutely petrified. Okay? The word petrified means very, 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 very afraid. But I knew that if I listened to those voices and I agreed with those voices, that they would only hold me back from reaching my dream, which was to help as many people as possible in English. I was extremely nervous at that stage. But now today, I have done over 50 lives and I feel completely different. I have followed these same steps that I'm teaching you today, and now I feel completely natural speaking in front of you all. And I knew that in order to reach my goal, I needed to move forward. I needed to face my fears. Hell of a scary. Okay? So guys, ignore the voices. You need to shift your mindset by consciously forgetting about the reasons why it could go wrong and the mistakes you could make. Forget the negatives and rather think about the benefits and opportunities you can create for yourself by having a conversation and communicating in English. The best way to do this is to write a pros and cons list. So what does a pros and cons list look like? Let me show you. I need some help from you guys here though. Yeah? I'm going to need some serious help from you guys here. Okay, so here is our pros and cons list. Let's bring me back down. Okay, nice. As you can see, the title is Join the Fluency Club and Practice Speaking English. So the pros are the benefits, the advantages, the positives of actually doing this. And then the cons are the drawbacks, the negatives. What's going to go wrong if you do this? Okay, so I would like you guys to help me with this list. Can we start with the pros? I want you guys to give me some positives, some pros, some benefits to joining a community and actually speaking in English. What are the benefits? Let's see. What are the benefits? Pratisha asked conquering. What does conquering mean? It means overcoming, okay? Getting past something and succeeding. That is conquering. Okay, let's see. What have you guys said? I have to check. What have you guys said? Any pros or benefits, guys? Any pros or benefits? Okay, I can start. I can start with this. Okay, let me see what I can think about. What are some pros? Maybe you can get a better job. Better job. What else? Anybody got some other ones? Meet new people. I like that one. Meet new people. Lovely. Okay. What else? What else? What else can you get? Socialize, meet new people. Nice. What else could you get? You could easily travel. Oops. Wow, I spelled that really terribly. Let's go back. Easily travel, because you can go to a country and speak to people. Make new friends is meet new friends. Meet new people, make new friends. Nice. What else? Practice with a group, good. Storytelling, yeah, you could tell some great stories. I like that. Okay, nice. International connections, good one. More opportunities, absolutely. Good. What else? New culture, yeah, new culture, lovely. University, accepted into university. Lovely. Okay, I don't have any more space, but this is going to be our one for now. Okay, let's move on to the cons, the drawbacks. Okay, what can go wrong? What could be negative if you start speaking in English? What could be negative? I'm struggling to find one. Okay, I'm struggling to find one. Do you have any negatives? Guys, anybody got a negative? Anyone? Having a look? Anyone? Okay, yeah, accepted into university is also study abroad. Absolutely. Okay, any negatives? Okay, there we go, misunderstandings. Okay, what else? Good, Zermed. Watching English movies is a pro as well. Okay, fumbling, good. Being uncomfortable, good, Francine. Okay. What else? What else? Can't understand. Okay, good. Feeling frustrated, good. Okay, nice. I'm going to leave it at that because I want to show you that there are more benefits than there are drawbacks. Okay? But I want you to write your own pros and cons list. I want you to have a look and see what you think is going to be best for you in the long run. Okay? So what's really, really important is that when you write down, okay, when you write down what you are thinking, this is the simplest way to solve your problems and realize which choice will bring you the most happiness in the long term. Guys, let's think about the long term. Okay? Nice. So let's move back to the workshop. Lovely. Now that we have our pros and cons list, okay, what actions do we need to take in order to, find the courage? What actions do we need to take? Number one, we need to ignore the voices in our heads. So you ignore the voices in your head. Stop thinking too much. Number two, stop thinking too much. Just do it. Don't think, just do it. Take action. Number three, write your own pros and cons list. Okay? One that resonates with you, one that feels good for you. Your pros and your cons. Okay? Now that you have found the courage and you want to speak English, you are thinking about the future and the opportunities you'll have when you speak fluently, and you need to face all these silly fears you may come across while you are in the process. Okay, you need to face them, and you need to overcome them. You need to succeed, and you can do this through motivation. Okay, so let's move on to conquering your fears. Okay, let's have a look here. I'm not sure if any of you have seen this before, okay? But as you can see, there's a big circle, okay? A big circle, comfort zone, okay? That is your safe space. That is what you're comfortable doing. That is where you feel safe. That is your home, okay? You are happy to do everything in your comfort zone. It doesn't scare you. It's just, okay. Now you can stay in your comfort zone, or you can step out of your comfort zone. Now if you step out of your comfort zone, you can see that success, magic, progress happens when you step out of your comfort zone and you face your fears. Okay? When you do things that frighten you, that you are afraid of, this is when you will grow as a person and you will build your skills and you will be more confident. Okay? I had to do this. I did this a year ago when I started my Instagram. Okay? So I totally understand your fears. I totally get it. But if you step outside and you do something, when you do it again and again, it will become more natural. You'll become more confident and it won't feel so scary anymore. Okay? It'll feel great. So, fear is a very real feeling. You feel every day of your lives. For all of you, it is subconscious. You are not aware of what it is, but it stops you from wanting to step outside of your comfort zone. Okay? So some of you may call it fear. Okay? You may call it fear, or you may call it overwhelm, or you could call it anxiety. Maybe you call it worry or perfectionism. Whatever it is, it's quite interesting that we all feel that fear in a very different way. Okay? So you need to understand where it comes from and why you are feeling it so that you can overcome it. Okay? So that you can overcome it. It's similar to going to the doctor when you're sick. Different sicknesses need different cures. If I have a cough, I need cough medicine. If I have a stomach ache, I need painkillers. If I have an infection, I probably need antibiotics. Okay? So, Ruth Sokup is an author and motivational speaker, and she describes 7 different types of fear. An archetype is an example of a specific person, okay? And I'm going to tell you about these 7 archetypes, all right? And what I want you to do is I want you to see if any of these types of people sound like you, okay? Are you ready? So the first type is the procrastinator. also known as the perfectionist. You find every reason to avoid doing something because you hate making mistakes. You are the person that will spend 6 months choosing a car because you just can't make the decision. However, you are detailed and you produce great work. Okay? That could be you, or you could be the people pleaser. You have a fear of being judged and letting people down. You care so much about what others think that even when you disagree, you won't speak up. But there's a positive to this. You are usually well liked, you have lots of friends, and you get on well with everyone. Okay? So you could be the people pleaser, or you could be the rule follower. You know the difference between right and wrong, and you hate making the wrong choice. So what you do is you read the instruction manuals, and you usually do very well when you have guidance and you have a set of rules to follow. Okay? So you could be the rule follower. Maybe you're number 4, the outcast. You have a real fear of rejection. You would rather push people away in fear that people will reject you first. Outcasts can be independent, and because of this, they are very successful too. All right? Maybe that's you. Or you could be the self-doubter. Guys, this is me. I have a lot of insecurities. I'm afraid of not doing well, of not being the best. I can also be quite critical, but I'm also sensitive and I understand other people's feelings. All right? So maybe you're that person too. Or you could be number 6, the excuse maker. You struggle to share your own opinion and you are afraid of being blamed if you make the wrong choice. You are the person that is afraid of choosing the restaurant because if people don't like it, it will be your fault. Okay? So you could be the excuse maker, or maybe you are the pessimist. This is a negative person, the pessimist. You have been hurt in the past and you are afraid it will happen again. You do not want to take a chance because it could lead you down the same path. Okay? I want you guys now to write in the chat which of these 7 archetypes sounds like you. Don't worry, this is completely normal. You could be one of them, 2 of them, a mix of 3. I am number 5, the self-doubter. But sometimes I can feel a little bit like an outcast as well. Okay? But what is important is for you to identify which of these types feels like you. Because being conscious and knowing what fear you have and where the fear actually comes from will allow you to change it. So overcoming your fear is really knowing where that fear comes from and remembering it. Okay? Every time you start to feel it, then I want you to say to yourself, no, you will not control me. I can do this and I will do this. Okay? Be strong. Okay? So I see in the chat we have, I'm not an excuse maker, I'm all of them. Okay? I be the procrastinator, rule follower, self-doubter. Okay, nice. We've got 3 and 7. That's rule follower and pessimist, procrastinator. Okay, so you guys are starting to identify with these archetypes of fear. That is great. Because now we're going to talk about the actions you need to take. Okay, the actions you need to take in order to, let's go back. 1, to conquer your fears. Okay, number 1, you need to identify which of these archetypes you are. Okay. Then number 2, remember it. Every time you feel fear, okay, write it down. Remember it. Stop yourself. Say, no. I'm not going to let this fear take control. I'm in control, not the fear. And then number 3, write yourself a mantra. Okay, a mantra is a phrase or a sentence that you can repeat to yourself every day. Okay, I'm going to show you my mantra. 1 second. Okay, my mantra is, I am more than I appear to be. All the world's strength and power resides in me. Guys, I say this mantra 3 times every morning when I wake up. And I promise you it makes you feel good. I promise you. Okay, you need to do the same thing. You can steal my mantra, or you can write your own mantra. Anything that makes you feel good, okay, and helps you. Okay, so guys, learning a language can seem scary when you look at the big picture. But if you break it down into small chunks, it becomes manageable and it seems a lot easier to achieve. So now that you know how to conquer your fears, you need to start building your confidence. Okay, number 3, building your confidence. Right? In order to build your confidence, you need to be consistent. You need to do something every single day that scares you, that frightens you, that makes you afraid. Whether it's talking to yourself in the mirror or recording yourself speaking in English and listening to your own voice. But having a conversation in English could be one, or ordering a coffee in English. I do that in Spanish. And I'm afraid. Sometimes I order takeout in Spanish. I'm afraid to do it, but I do it. I go to the coffee shop and I order coffee. I'm afraid to do it, but I do it because I know that I need to get out of my comfort zone. You have to push past your fear. You have to face your fear head on and overcome it every day without thinking, without wondering, without listening to the voices trying to stop you. But now you're probably thinking, oh, Mish, but how do I make myself do this scary thing? This is when you need to ask yourself the question, why do you want to be fluent in English? What is your purpose? What is the reason? Okay. What is the reason, guys? You need something that's going to drive you forward and motivate you to do better. For myself, I need purpose too. I need a reason every morning as to do what I am doing and why I'm doing it. I need to have that passion to drive me forward. And my reason for building this English community is to help as many people as possible with English, because I know what an amazing effect it will have on the world. And it's also to support and provide for my family, of course. Yeah. So your reason for wanting to become fluent in English could be to obtain a higher score in IELTS or TOEFL. It could be to improve business negotiations with clients. Maybe it is to study abroad or to find a better job. Maybe it's because you love travel and you want to move to a new country and feel comfortable and communicate with the people there. Whatever it is, whatever your reason, you need to be clear on it. You need to have that purpose for why you are doing what you are doing. And if you have that reason, then you will have the reason to accomplish that goal of English fluency. So once you know your why, you must create specific goals. When I say specific, I mean specific. Okay? I mean what in details and when. All right? It must be detailed. It must have a date for when it needs to be completed. For example, I want to learn how to use 300 new English verbs by the 31st of July, 2021. Okay? If you make a fuzzy, non-specific goal like, I want to be fluent in English as quick as possible, that is not going to help you at all. You will not take the steps necessary to get you there. Okay? You need to have a specific goal so you can choose the methods and you can organize your schedule around it. But very, very important, be realistic, guys. Some of you have busy lives. Some of you have children, babies, or maybe you have a job with really long hours. So be realistic with the amount of time that you can actually study. Because if you're not realistic, you're going to expect too much of yourself, and then you're not going to be able to achieve it. And you will let yourself down, which in the end is demotivating. Yeah. So if you do not know how to schedule a time and move forward in your English progress, then you can join the English Fluency Club. Okay? This will take your stress away completely. You have guided lessons. Okay? So, what are the actions that you need to take to build your confidence? Number 1, know your reasons why. Your reason or your reasons why. Set specific goals. Guys, be specific. Number 3, be consistent. Do something every day that scares you, right? Like speaking English. Okay? And that's that. Now that we know how to build our confidence, you are going to learn how to speak English with ease. And this is the last but not the least, all right, but a very important point. Okay. So recently I got a comment on one of my YouTube videos. And this is what the comment said. It said, you say making mistakes is okay, but when I was at school, we were punished for making mistakes. I was shocked. But then I thought back to school and I thought, okay, maybe we were. But you know what? I'm pretty sure you are all adults here today and there are no children. So I'm going to say this as if I'm speaking to adults. But this is great, guys. You know why? Because you are not in school. You are adults in the real world. And what you need to realize is that the only way to improve is to make mistakes. Think of yourself as a baby taking your first steps. You probably can't remember, but can you honestly say that you got up and walked immediately, naturally? Of course not. No. I'm pretty sure that you fell down many times. You probably fell, hit your head, you cried. But by making these mistakes, your legs became stronger and you learned how to support your body. And did you get into trouble for falling? Were you punished for falling? No. You had a loving family motivating you and encouraging you to stand up and walk no matter how many times you fell. So that brings me to the next point, that you should feel comfortable in the environment you are learning in. You need support and guidance to feel ready to break down those barriers of fear and slowly build your confidence so you can speak English naturally and with ease. Right? And this is done best with friends who are on the same journey as you and a similar level of English. So the best way to surround yourself with English-speaking people is to immerse yourself in an English-only environment. But, as we all don't have the means to travel freely, an English community, an online English community is what you should look for. Guys, we live in the 21st century and we have so many options available to us because of technology. So we really need to use this to our benefit. The Fluency Club is a community that I host, and that could be really helpful for you. All right, it's a community of intermediate learners and English teachers, and there we encourage one another, we motivate one another, we answer each other's questions, we share our experiences, and we improve our English together. Okay, so also having teachers that are patient and make you feel comfortable is very, very important. Something I haven't mentioned yet that's probably the most important to me, that I like to tell all my students, is that you need to have fun with the language. Okay? Learning a language should be fun. there is no point in enjoying learning something, or it's no point enjoying something that you are learning. I don't believe that doing something that you don't enjoy is going to allow you to actually remember the information. You're going to forget it. If the experience is boring, you're going to forget it. Like, I don't forget what I learned in school from the subjects that I disliked. And also, I did not do well in these subjects that I disliked. Kind of similar? Yeah. And last point is that methods are also important. If you like watching movies or you like listening to podcasts, then do it in English. If you don't enjoy reading novels, but you like reading the newspaper, don't force yourself to read the novel. Okay, read the newspaper. It will not benefit you to do something you don't like. You will only have a bad time learning and you will remember nothing. Okay, it's going to be a waste of time. So, now let's pretend you have joined a community. You have decided to watch YouTube videos in English, okay, because that's what you like. And now you're about to go to your first speaking practice. What do you do next? Mish, what do I do next? You are nervous and you're scared to make a mistake. I understand. You're scared that you might forget a word in the middle of the sentence. It is terrifying, but it doesn't need to be. Okay? You need to follow these 6 steps that I'm going to give you now. Number 1, stop thinking too much. We spoke about it. Stop thinking. Okay? Just do it. Number 2, remove the negative voices. They are only voices. They're not reality. Number 3, breathe. I need to breathe too. You must breathe. People forget to breathe when they are nervous, but you must have enough oxygen in your blood to speak well. Very, very important. Number 4, smile. Smiling will make you feel more confident and more positive immediately in that moment. I do this, and this really, really helps me. Okay. Number 5, slow down. Guys, English learners think that the faster you speak, the more fluent you are. This is not true. Slowing down means that you can actually think clearer, you can pronounce your words clearer, and you can communicate better. Yeah? You may not believe me, but speaking slower actually makes you sound more confident and trustworthy. Okay? And the last one, number 6. If you forget a word, don't worry. Use a filler word. What's a filler word? A filler word is just a word that fills the space, okay, when there is a silence. And the kinds of words are well, let's see, I mean, kinda, you know, like. Practice adding these to a sentence. And when you watch my live lessons, notice when I do it. I do it a lot. You see? So if you break it down, it's actually not too bad, guys. Okay? So the action steps that you need to take to speak English easily. Number 1, be ready to make mistakes. It's the only way to learn how to be better. Yeah? Number 2, make English fun by choosing methods that you enjoy. The Fluency Club methods are fun. Find a community that is supportive and motivates you every day. And number 4, follow these steps when you are faced with an English conversation. The 6 steps I spoke about before. Okay? Guys, we are coming close to the end, but not yet. Have you ever hiked to the top of a mountain like this? That's me, yeah. And looked down at the city and felt an overwhelming realization that we are all just small people in a really big world. I have, and it's a magical feeling. It's a great feeling. And you know why? Because it gives you a feeling of power and enthusiasm to become whatever you want to be. Forget what people think about you and start living life for you and for the people that you care about. And if that means investing your time and energy into learning a new language, then go for it. Stop wondering, stop letting your fears slow you down, and just do it. Okay? So, at the end of this workshop, I'm going to send you guys a link. Okay? And you're all invited to a free conversation practice on Zoom. Yeah? The first 100 people to show up will be allowed to enter. I will only send you the link at the end of the workshop though, okay? So that means that you have to stick around, you have to stay, right? And also I'm going to open up the floor and answer any of your questions at the end in the chat, okay? But I just want to tell you guys a little bit more about the Fluency Club. Some of you have been asking about it, and also I did mention it a few times in the workshop. Right? The Fluency Club, it's an interactive community of intermediate learners who are just as motivated as you to improve their English. There are 3 parts. Number 1, the first part is the weekly lessons on the Fluency Club platform. You can do these in your own time, but the lessons are, you have a new, unique weekly topic every week, and there are 4 lessons per week: vocab, listening, grammar, pronunciation. Here you're going to learn natural native speech and conversation, okay? Not from textbooks. So, and then on Fridays, there's a quiz to test your knowledge. Then the second part is a conversation practice from Monday to Thursday. This will be on the Zoom application, where you can practice with a partner using guided questions on the weekly topic from your teacher. And here you'll be guaranteed a speaking partner, and your teacher will give you group feedback, okay? And then the third part is the private Facebook Fluency Club community. It's going to be private, and it's going to be a perfect place to meet and communicate with other learners, to post about your travels, your experiences. And here I also host a weekly live Q&A on Fridays, and I'll answer any of your questions. Okay. Also, on the Facebook group, you will be frequently challenged to some speaking and writing tasks. I'll be very active there. So guys, I want you to forget the textbooks. I want you to immerse yourself in authentic English materials so you can learn practical English to use every day. And the Fluency Club believes this, that learning should be active. Our lessons are student-focused. They engage you in practical tasks. And this is a lot more effective than just listening to a teacher explaining grammar. Also, knowledge retention is quite important when it comes to learning a language and learning it effectively. I know some of you are afraid of making mistakes and forgetting words, but the Fluency Club methods of learning will remove this fear completely. So, the club launches on Friday. Woo! And I cannot wait for you to make that choice and be a part of it and enjoy this journey to English fluency. If you want to join, there is a link below this video. Click on the link, okay, pop your email in, join the waitlist, and on Friday when it opens, you will get an email, okay, and you can join. The Fluency Club costs $17 per month if you get in early, only if you get in early. You can also invest for 6 months, and you'll receive 1 month free, which means you only pay for 5 months. Or you can pay from month to month. If you want to try just 1 month, perfect. But remember, the special price is for $17 is only offered for the first week, the first 7 days. If you buy early, you will actually pay this price forever, as long as you stay in the club. But if you invest after the 7 days, the price goes up by $10. So now is your chance to join at an incredible price and invest in your future. Okay? So, does anyone have any questions about confidence or about the Fluency Club? I'm going to be reading, not listening. I'm going to be reading some of your questions, and I'd love to help you. Okay, guys? So let me know. I'm here to listen. I'm just going to pop myself onto the full camera. There we go. Yes. Nice. So write your questions in the chat now, and I can have a look. Guys, you're very welcome. I'm so glad that you enjoyed it. 17, 1 7. Dugu, I think your name is. 1 7. $17. Not 70. Okay, yeah, 17. Nice. Good, guys. Got some helpers. Lovely. Okay, 17. Okay, any other questions you have? Any other questions you guys have? Ashraf as well, 17. Mm-hmm. Anybody can be Purna. Anybody. Guys, I want you to know that a year ago, I was so afraid to be exposed on Instagram. But now I've done it and I'm there. And we all have the capacity to become whoever we want to be. Okay? The Fluency Club is not on Instagram. It's on its own platform. But if you join the waitlist in the link, then you can join on Friday. Share with us the calendar. Okay, it's from Monday to Thursday. It's every week. Okay? Yes, for 1 month it's 17. I don't know what it is in rupees. I'd have to do the exchange, but there are some Google, just type it into Google and you can find a converter. Yeah? The next live stream will be tomorrow. Okay, not on Instagram, it'll be on YouTube. You can join the lesson for free. Okay, guys, nice. So I'm going to now send you, may I know the duration of the online meeting? Yes, the duration of the online meeting now will be 30 minutes. Okay, so let me see if I can send you something in the chat. I'm looking for the chat. 1 second. Oh, wow. I've got my iPad here and I'm not sure how to send it. Hi, Cookie. Okay, let's see what I can do here. 1 second, everyone, while I send you the link. Okay, lovely. I am here. I'm going to send you the link for the Zoom. Okay, 1 second. Some more questions. How many days in a week? Monday to Thursday, but Monday to Friday lessons. Okay, Monday to Friday. Yeah, Cookie's here. Cookie's sleeping. He's too cute. Okay, I'm just opening the chat so I can send you guys the link. 1 second while I do that. There we go. I am about to send you the link. Okay, but just wait. Don't open the link yet because it is going to ask you for a password and I need to tell you the password as well. Okay, so let's go back here. The password is I am strong. This is the password, okay? So I am now going to I'm going to log off. I'm going to say goodbye, all right? But if you want to take the information I've taught you today and put it into practice, then I will see you in 5 minutes time. In 5 minutes time exactly. Okay, so that'll be at 4:59. Okay, 4:59. So let's just call it 5 p.m. on the hour. I don't know what time that is for you. 5 p.m. on the hour. I will see you there. And just click the link. The password is I am strong in capitals. And we are going to have a 30-minute chat in breakout rooms, conversations with everyone there. Okay, I look forward to seeing you. I hope you all have the link. Once again, it's $17. You can pay with your credit card, your debit card, or PayPal. That is for the Fluency Club. But this lesson next is free. I will see you all now. Thank you so much. Yes, 5 p.m. CET time. Absolutely. Thank you for being here, guys. Thank you for joining. I really appreciate it. Remember, if you're enjoying my videos, click subscribe and the post notifications on so you know when I am live again, which will be tomorrow. Okay? Have an amazing day. And for those of you that want to join the conversation class for free, I'll see you